everyone. I am by myself today, not with Renee. As you see, I'm in my work gear, so I'm on call right now, but I figured I would use this bit of downtime to talk about delayed cord clamping. Delayed cord clamping is something that's actually pretty simple, but for some reason, it seems to strike up some controversy in people. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what it is and why I choose to do it personally in my practice, and demonstrate kind of what we do. So if you look at here we have our baby. This is our placenta. The baby's in the bag of waters. If you notice, there's 2 bags of waters. So in real life, you have 2 bags of water. And it's pretty tough, and that keeps your baby protected. And then we have a pelvis here, female pelvis. So this is what is essentially happening. So you have your baby coming through your pelvis and being born. Hooray, hooray, hooray. They slip under the pubic bone, come back up, and they come out. So when you have your baby, when you first have your baby, your cord will still be attached inside your uterus. This is inside your uterus where mom is, and will be attached to baby. So when you bring your baby up to you, you have to make sure the cord is long enough to first do that. Second, now this is where you always see in the movies, I want to cut the cord, I want to cut the cord, or they make it a big deal in the emergency vehicles. Cut the cord quick, gotta get a shoestring or something. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. If you see this is all still attached. So this is all baby's blood in here. This is the placenta. This is what keeps it alive. It is attached to the inside of your uterus, and it bathes against your blood, and you give the baby oxygen. So at any given time, 1/3 of the baby's blood volume is inside this. So if you think about it, 1/3 of your blood being gone in a foreign vessel that's being cleaned and oxygenated and then returned to you, if you just all of a sudden take it away, 1/3 of the volume is still in here. So what I like to do is simply allow mom to hold her baby. She's just holding it. As this hits the air, it'll start to shrivel and shrink. The cold air will make this what's called Wharton's jelly, white stuff on the umbilical cord, start to shrivel up and kind of get hard. And eventually, as all the blood comes back to the baby, it starts to thin out, kind of pinch off, kink, to the point where there is no blood flowing back. There's no blood flowing back this way. The vessel that takes the blood, or the vessels that take the blood back to the placenta, start to shrivel up and shrink faster than the vessel that brings it to the baby. So you're just allowing the baby to simply have their full blood volume. Now, people who don't like this are proponents of, first, I think they just don't like to wait, because sometimes it can take several minutes. I actually usually don't even cut the cord at all. I'll wait for the whole placenta to come out, and then we can cut the cord. So that way I ensure that as most blood as possible is back to the baby. It also has decreased my times of having any kind of retained placenta where the placenta doesn't come out, which can become an emergency because it changes the shape of the placenta so much and kind of will shrink down so that it eventually will kind of come off your uterus a lot easier. Things that we could potentially run into with doing delayed cord clamping. Those are going to be having jaundice, because you have more red blood cells and they're not able to filter them and filter the broken ones out as quickly. Their liver is pretty immature, so babies cannot filter the broken red blood cells or the products thereof as quickly, so sometimes they do get jaundice. Most babies get some kind of jaundice after birth, and it's not been shown to greatly increase the rates of it. So that's my ditty on delayed cord clamping.